today I will be filming for you guys 4 Thanksgiving side dishes. A lot of these recipes I've already made millions of times, but the recipes will be down in my description box where it says Fall's Dinners link. You click on that and then that should be the first few recipes that you will see. I've been making these recipes for years now, but first I will be making the sausage muffin stuffing, which is very good. Collard greens in the Instant Pot, mac and cheese, and also sweet potato casserole. I won't be taking you exactly step by step because the recipes will be down in my description box, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you are here, thank you for being here with me. Also, I want to give a shout out to the Thorntons of Michigan. That's what their card said. They sent me a Thanksgiving card, but they also sent me these fall Thanksgiving spatulas, and it also came with some cookie cutters in there. I checked my PO box yesterday and this is what was in there, which came right on time because I'm filming a Thanksgiving video today, so I will be using these today as well. So I want to say thank you so much. So for this recipe, you will need some bone broth. Well, I asked for chicken broth, but you'll need chicken broth, some Italian sweet sausage, a 1/4 cup of milk. You'll need some poultry seasoning and some sage. Now, I think it asks for fresh sage, but right now, you guys, in the grocery store, it's so hard to find what you need. I've been doing grocery pickup. I've also been going inside the store, and they don't have a lot of the items that I need. For example, it asks for some scallions, and I don't have scallions because the grocery store doesn't have any scallions. So I'm gonna have to opt out. It asks for 1/2 of a red bell pepper, salt and pepper, 1 beaten egg, a cup of red onions, 3 tablespoons of butter, and some salt. It asks for 4 cups of cornbread, which I use the Jiffy brand. I already have it baking in the oven. I might have a little too much, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. Comment down below, what do you like to do while you're cooking? Do you like to chop up the vegetables while you cook, or do you like to prep everything else first? I will say, when it comes to recipes, you can adjust it to the way you like. If there's some ingredients in there that you do not like to eat, go ahead and adjust it or add something else and take that out. It's completely fine. I use recipes more as a guide, not like a Bible. So for example, I know many people don't eat pork. You can use something else. You can use ground turkey. You can use beef. If you don't like beef, you can use ground chicken and stuff like that. You could just substitute it to what you like to eat. So for Thanksgiving, I think I'm going to do some of the stuff differently. Like, I know for sure I'm going to be making mac and cheese and the collard greens, but I might be having some friends over for Thanksgiving. So we kind of do it potluck style. Like, she brings some stuff and then I make some stuff. So it makes it a lot easier on myself. But let me know down in the comments, what are you guys cooking for Thanksgiving? I also wanted to mention that for this recipe, it kind of asks for you to add the cornbread in each muffin tin and then add the vegetables and the meat on top. I kind of mixed it all together because I kind of prefer it that way. That was just my preference. So if you want to do it like the way the recipe asks, you're more than welcome to. Also, one thing that I should have done differently is the fact that I should have just made it like the stuffing in one dish instead of different muffin tins. I just prefer to do one dish and then just cut it out in like little squares. So I'm getting ready to fix the collard greens. I have my Instant Pot ready to go. So I already went ahead and washed the collard greens. It comes washed in the bag, but you know, just to be on the safe side, I washed it again. I got some ham hocks. I'm only going to use 2, and then I'm going to save the other 2 for Thanksgiving, because right now it's so hard to find the things you need in the grocery store. I cut half an onion. You're going to need salt and pepper and some paprika, honey as well. You will also need some all-purpose seasoning, you know, like all seasoning, but you can use Lawry's. That's what I normally use. I'm just trying to finish this one up. This one's good, but Lawry's is my favorite. And some apple cider vinegar as well. Now, when you click on the recipe, it has the stovetop version and the Instant Pot version. You don't have to do the Instant Pot, especially if you don't have one. It'll tell you that for the stovetop, you need to use it in a big pot and cook it for actually 90 minutes. So I'm going to be honest with you, when I look at recipes, I just kind of look to see how much it needs, and I really don't measure. Even though you see me using a measuring spoon, I just grab whatever. I use it more as a spoon than an actual measuring spoon. I just throw stuff in there, like when the honey and stuff, when I was adding it in there, it asked for 2 tablespoons of honey, and I was just throwing whatever looked like 2 tablespoons. Okay, ain't nobody got time for that. Alright y'all, so the collard greens is pretty much done. I made sure that the ham hock is nice and tender, but this is what it ends up looking like. You might, if you want to have it nice and soft, the collard greens, I would recommend for you to add it more minutes to the Instant Pot. Since it's not time to eat yet, we're basically eating a bunch of sides today. I'm gonna have John get a roasted chicken or something from the store. I'm going to close it back up, and then I'm just gonna keep it on warm. Hold on y'all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to keep it on warm and just let it stay like that for the rest of the day till it's time to eat. Already went ahead and cooked the elbow macaroni. I cooked 2 cups of those. I already whisked 3 eggs, 2 cups of half and half milk. Well, I used 2 cups of the Monterey Jack cheese, 2 cups of mild cheddar cheese, and 4 cups of the sharp cheddar cheese. You're gonna need 14 ounces of evaporation milk. Now, I didn't have the can at the store, so I bought this one. This one is 17 ounces, so I'm just gonna make sure I don't use the whole thing. And then, of course, salt and pepper. From iHeart Recipes, and I love almost all of her recipes. You know what? I love all of her recipes because it is just so good. I've been using this one for years. stuffing. Like, I just can't stop myself. I don't know. It is so good. You know how it is when you are cooking Thanksgiving dinner and you're kind of like tasting different things, but when it's time to eat, you don't want to eat because you're full. I do that every year and I don't know why. Alright guys, so I'm getting ready to make the sweet potato casserole. So I am boiling about 3 to 3.5 pounds of sweet potatoes. I'm not making a whole bunch because it's just us and it's not even Thanksgiving yet. I already buttered up my dish. It's Merry Christmas, don't judge me. I got brown sugar. You'll need some cinnamon, a 1/4 cup of half and half, salt, and unsalted butter. I also got a little side of mac and cheese on the side, so you know I can munch on. So for this recipe, it asks you to put like the mashed sweet potatoes in the oven. This was a very easy recipe to make, but somehow I ended up messing it up. You guys will see that later on down in this video, but it wasn't because I messed up the recipe. It's because I did something, okay? So right here, I'm making the streusel. It's kind of like a hard word for me to say, but it was pretty easy to make. And the thing is, the butter, it was softened, but not all the way softened, so I kind of had to work the butter a little extra, so like that I can mix everything together. This recipe calls for you to add between 2 to 3 cups of mini marshmallows, and then add the streusel, at least half the streusel, and then add the other half of marshmallows, and then the rest of the streusel. So I literally washed the dishes 5 times. That's not including the fact that I have a dishwasher full of dishes. It's completely full that I have to turn on. I didn't turn it on yet because it makes a lot of noise. So I was jamming to some Christmas music. This is what I was just listening to. I don't know if you guys can see. And I was in my zone. I was getting the kitchen clean. You guys gonna think this is funny. I hope you do. So of course I had the sweet potato casserole in the oven, and let's just say I completely forgot it was in there. Forgive me. So basically the top part of the sweet potato casserole burnt. Just my luck. Completely forgot it was in the oven. So the rest at the bottom is fine. It's just the top, which is the marshmallows, that's burnt up. So I hope you all enjoy this video. Now, when I was filming this, I was hoping this came out good. That every single dish came out looking pretty, you know, like you see in the commercials. But sometimes, I don't know what happens when you start filming and you have multiple dishes to show and keep track of. And then I had a bunch of dishes to wash. I was in the zone. I don't know what it is about Christmas music that I was just jamming, right? Completely forgot about the sweet potato casserole. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video anyway. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. And keep a lookout for my next videos, you guys. Bye.